and this is why you never bet against an underdog. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we are counting down our picks for the top 10 times anime heroes were underestimated.
Think you know anime? Click below to sign in with your Google or Facebook accounts and take the new quiz on WatchMojo.com for your chance to win a prize from Culturefly.
For this list, we're looking at the times friends and foes alike bit off more than they could chew by selling the protagonist short. From petty squabbles to life or death situations, these miscalculations cost a few fellas big time. My name is Billy Kometz, and I am here to be the Mr. Miyagi to your Karate Kid, the Mick to your Rocky Balboa, the Tobey Maguire to your Seabiscuit. Let's do this thing.
Hello. It's very nice to meet you once again.
Number 10. Vibranium solves everything. Black Bullet.
二度の敗北、味方の全滅。ああ、願ってもない状況だくせやな。
Making an enemy of a creepy yet seemingly invincible nutjob like Kagetane would normally mean the end for most people. Then again, Satome isn't most people, mainly due to the fact that he's got himself a set of augmented ligaments made from the nigh indestructible alloy Vibranium. Despite his knack for blowing up organs, Kagetane is woefully unprepared for Satome's ace in the hole, which proves strong enough to break his face in. It just really begs the question why it took him 4 episodes to finally bust this out. I mean, catfish much? Number 9. Size doesn't matter. Hinomaru Sumo. Proving why you never skip leg day, this national treasure may have been told he's too small for sumo, but after his beast of an entrance, it was pretty clear that what he lacked in height, he made up for with balls of brass. In order to teach a group of juveniles a lesson, Hinomaru utterly shatters their leader's spirit by taking non-stop punches for 10 minutes without budging an inch. If that wasn't badass enough, after the 10 minutes runs out, he takes out Yuma with but a single strike, sumo style. The experience proves to be so humbling that it's no wonder that Yuma switched alignments. Number 8. Never insult Josuke's awesome hair. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diamond is Unbreakable. If you don't have a death wish, then you'd be wise to never talk about this JoJo's iconic do. I mean, why would you? It's beautiful! Anyway, Jotaro obviously didn't get the memo.
Bastard. Do you want to repeat what you just said about my hair?
After it's insinuated that his glorious hairstyle is somewhat less than perfect, Josuke snaps. He's like, "Nani?" And then he unleashes the power of Crazy Diamond. He's like, "Dura!" And then Jotaro's like, "It's a stand."
This kid's power is unreal.
Don't know if you realize this, nephew, but you left your chest wide open.
Enough!
And if not for Star Platinum's rapid reactions and that cheap sucker punch, Jotaro's face would have ended up just as mangled as his hat. You win this round, nephew. When did... Number 7. Going Gearless. Megalobox. Not sure where the bravery ends and the insanity begins when you decide to forego mechanical enhancements in a boxing tournament filled with fighters who all have mechanical enhancements. But that's Joe for you. And yet, he manages to take what appeared to be a glaring weakness and turned it into something special.
逃げ出すんなら今だぜ。
冗談じゃねえ。こんなの生まれて初めてだ。興奮で震えてやがる。
Relying on some expert coaching, some fancy footwork, and a killer right hook, Joe showed the world exactly what he was made of when he KO'd the man known as Shark Samijima. who, lest we forget, was armored up like Robo-Jaws. Number 6, Heart in Hand, Hunter x Hunter.
あいつは
知ってるの？
俺たちの負けでいい。キラー、あいつとは戦うな。
なんで？
For those of you that still believed someone as unassuming as Killua wasn't from a family of master assassins, let us present Exhibit A. In order to get through the latter stage of the Hunter exam, our favorite foursome are tasked with defeating a series of criminals, including a mass murderer named Jonas.
勝負の方法は？
勝負、勘違いするな。これから行われるのは一方的な惨殺さ。
So how does Killua fare against a guy who essentially has excavators for hands? Oh, you know, he casually slips by him, snatches out his heart, and wraps it in a doggy bag before anyone can blink. Oldest trick in the book. Number 5, The Power of an Idiot, Black Clover. Okay, so there's trash talking, and then there's Seke.
You're just a grubby little gutter rat who's way out of his depth.
This would-be Magic Knight is cocky to the nth degree, leading him to often undermine those he sees as worthless. No surprise that Asta ended up on his radar. Fully convinced his bronze magic was unbeatable, he wasted no time degrading Asta for his lack of wealth and zero aptitude for magic.
Good. Watching him struggle should liven things up.
Needless to say, watching the future Wizard King smash him to pieces made for a delightful viewing experience. And thus began Seke's new role as the series' #1 punching bag. Lesson learned.
Unlike you, Seke, I'm not joining the Magic Knights just so I can slack off and have a little fun.
Number 4, everyone underestimates Diablo. Even Diablo. How not to summon a demon lord.
僕は魔術師協会の長に近い地位にいるんだ。お前のような誰の役にも立たないゴミとは違う。
You almost have to feel sorry for Gallic. I mean, out of the thousands of souls he could have picked a fight with, he happened to choose the level 150 demon lord from another world. I mean, been there, right?
いでよ、サラマンダー！
Even with a giant fire-breathing salamander at his command, the prideful magic user got a harsh dose of reality when Diablo effortlessly one-shot him, burning everything else to ash while he was at it.
俺に慈悲を期待するなよ。
The only person more surprised at the sudden display of power is Diablo himself, who, for all his overpoweredness, is still an anxiety-ridden gamer nerd at heart. Aren't we all?
結構力を抑えたんだけどな。
Number 3, Rookie Crushing Gone Wrong, One Punch Man.
Aspire to be a distinguished hero like me.
This is what you get for hazing the new guy, especially one that can punch through meteors like it's going out of style. Taking advantage of Saitama's lower ranking, A-class hero Snek figured he could take out some potential competition to his standing by launching a sneak attack.
The newcomer seminar isn't over yet! In this business, there's a little thing we like to call rookie crushing.
If he had picked any other Caped Crusader, then maybe this tactic would have worked. But alas, he chose the one guy who can decimate landscapes with a love tap. Not surprising to see that Snek got a super-powered knuckle sandwich for his troubles. Number 2, who decided that? The 7 Deadly Sins.
Can you believe a mouth on this guy? I mean, who is he? What an arrogant fool.
Turns out that even the upper echelons of the demon race have something to fear, and his name is Escanor. The lion's sin of pride isn't only unmatched in arrogance and mustache grooming, but also in raw strength. Of course, due to their own hellish pride, the 10 Commandments made the mistake of denouncing Escanor as just another human.
And that is the sin of pride.
As you might have guessed, not even Galen's bloodthirst or Estarosa's endless list of abilities was enough to bring down the Master of the Sun. And that stash is still on point.
And now for Cruel Sun. I will be the one to decide.
Number 1, Shield Hero is greater than Spear Hero. The Rising of the Shield Hero.
Now for me. Be a man and admit defeat.
It's the isekai that riled us up with how much it made us hate about 95% of its occupants. That being said, this little scuffle made up for having to watch our boy Naofumi go through so much torment. I mean, seriously, this dude just cannot catch a break. Forced to battle against the insufferably moronic Motoyasu, Shield Bro managed to defy all expectations and earn some much-needed payback.
Airstrike shields!
Honestly, watching him wreck Chad Spearman with underhanded tactics and legitimate strategy was as cathartic as watching Raphtalia fangirl. Guess I'll take aim at your handsome face and that precious manhood of yours. Now if only mine didn't interfere.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.